we get to make this a 5/5 with indestructible. Dude, this is a busted draw. Oh my gosh. Hey, what's up guys? We are going to head into the Arena Cube Sealed event again because it was so much fun the first time I did it, and we're also just waiting for Ikoria to actually release and have a bunch of new cards. I feel like building and brewing that kind of stuff is a lot harder right now when there's just so many other things I'm brewing and building. Like I have 5 or 6 decks just ready to go for Ikoria that I'm thinking about those instead of the stuff right now. So I really like that Cube came right now. We're going to go ahead and jump into it and see how it goes for us. Here we go. What I did last time, I think I'm going to do again, where we can kind of look at the cards real quick together. Then I'm just going to build it, probably put it in fast motion real quick, and then talk about the deck that I built at the end. So here are the cards. Rekindling Phoenix is going to be sweet with Embercleave. Okay, our red is looking powerful. We'll see what else we do with it. Great Henge as well. Oh my gosh, there's some good stuff in this. Stagger Gain Sight's always good. Captain Sisse. All right, so we got some good stuff to deal with, to play with here. So yeah, I'll be back in a moment. All right, so this is the deck that I ended up with, and I'm pretty happy about it. I went green-red last time, and so I was actually purposely staying away from green, even though I think that the red-green deck would be pretty sweet, or the white-green deck. Like, I think you could definitely splash into this, but I'm trying to do something a little bit different. So we're actually a little bit more white than we are red in this one. There's a lot of really good cards that were in white. Just to finish out the early game aggro plan, we have Scorch Bitter, Giant Killer, Adento Vanguard, you know, our Goblin Instigator, and Rock Knight. Just so many good things. We have 5 pieces of removal in the deck. Just a lot of power here. Kinjali Sunwing, which is really good. Creatures your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped. Great when you're playing an aggro deck. It lets us get in with things like Terranika. I'm actually trying out the Ingrath Captain of Chaos with all of our aggro as well. I just felt like it fit that spot pretty well. We can create, you know, some good blockers, potentially a 4/4 with this that will have Menace, which could finish the game out. And then cast Embercleave, God Eternal, Oketra, Charging Monster. If we do need it, we have one board wipe in the deck, which sometimes you just have to have it. Rekindling Phoenix, which is probably the best card ever. Like, it's not this best card ever, but it when it was in standard, I think it was the best creature in standard for a long time. It's kind of the same level of Questing Beast, and I actually think potentially better than Questing Beast. So I'm really a big fan of Rekindling Phoenix. So let's go ahead and jump to the gameplay, see how this one does for us. Oh, the only issue that we have with this deck, the reason why it might have been better going other colors, is that we don't have any mana fixing. I could bring in Rupture Spire, but with our aggro plan, it's really terrible. Could bring in Treasure Map, but I just didn't quite feel it. Mind Stone, I guess, is a possibility, but again, we're being more aggro with this deck, and so I'd rather have the removal pieces. I'm basically keeping our Revoke existence for exiling artifacts and enchantments occasionally if we need to, overthrowing in these other things that are good but not quite amazing. I'd rather have removal and interaction, probably more than that. Immortal Sin would also be fun, but I also dropped some lands to make this work. Karn would be amazing. Helm of the Host would be amazing. All these things would be really, really cool, but I think this is the deck that has the most chance of winning. So let's go ahead and jump into the gameplay, see how it does for us, and wish me luck. Okay, up against Kyoto Combat and Scorch Spitter, Goblin Instigator. I like the Crone War. This is a good hand, but it's not like amazing. I am going to keep it though. Hello. If we hit lands, beautiful hand. If we hit other good 1/2 drops and things like that, we can potentially, an aggro deck's worst nightmare. Love Struck Beast right at the beginning. The Crone War will hopefully help with that, and we should be able to do some good work with it. We'll see. Charging Monster Sword, pretty sweet as well. We'll say no blocks. Take it down to 19. Unbreakable Formation is pretty sweet here. Instigator. We'd also like to hit lands. So next turn we want to go Hanged Executioner, and then probably Unbreakable Formation, just swinging for bunches and bunches of damage. And then once we have Crone War something good, or Monstrosaur, we should just win. Actually, Ingrath also. If everything has counters on it, and also we give everything Menace, whoo! This might be over in a few turns. We just have to hit our land drops. Oh, that's not good. Really not good at all. No blocks again because we had the unbreakable formation. No lands! Alright. Alright, the opponent might just be timing us out, or like might have had to leave or something, so that could be really good. Hanged Executioner. No attacks past the turn. We got unbreakable formation for next turn. Alright, so opponent did time out, and I'm thinking they just got disconnected or something. It definitely happens. I'm grateful because I think that was looking to be pretty poor for us, pretty bad for us. We did hit our land, and we had some good things up our sleeves, but we'll see. Alright, next one. We'll see. I meant, who knows? Alright, keep this. This is Unimus. Just gonna play out the Giant Killer. Yeah, we got a really good unbreakable formation here. Once Upon a Time. We did have Once Upon a Time in our pools as well, which was one reason I was debating going into green. But again, we played red-green last time. No need to do it this time. Swing on in. Having Giant Killer out against bigger things is pretty nice. Pass the turn. Down to Vanguard, also really nice. Alright, has nothing so far. We'll get up more white mana since we're drawing white things. Down to 15, Hanged Executioner. And Unbreakable Formation, I should just win this game. If we get a few swings with counters on everything, very good. I do wish I knew what board wipes are in this. I'm guessing Storm's Wrath is a possibility. Keeps one on top. That's scary. Pass to my turn. Seal away. All right, Unbreakable Formation. Swing in for a bunch and a half. Down to 5 past the turn, and even if there is Storm's Wrath or something, and Dento Vanguard gets to survive, I think it's game. Yeah, okay. They just didn't do enough for long enough, and we had a sweet curve. Removal, good creature. Taranika is a possibility. I'm going to go ahead and keep it. We have the Ember Cleave, which is sweet. Like, even just getting it onto a Goblin Instigator on turn 4 is not bad at all. Pretty good removal spells as well. Get out our planes past the turn. We have a 21% chance of hitting planes here, which is nice. All right, there it is. Love this MTG Assistant, by the way. Dude, if you guys haven't got it already, links down in the description below. It is definitely worth having around. And the nice thing is that if you don't want it around, it's really not obtrusive. It's this very tiny little thing in the corner, and it doesn't come around unless you want it to be there. Can only hit tapped creatures, so a little bit annoying with this Dryad. But Taranika gonna let us swing in pretty aggressively next turn, especially with Ember Cleave coming down. All right, don't you dare have removal here. Tapping the creature. All right, attack in. We're just gonna try to kill this guy over getting damage. We want bodies on the battlefield, so go Ember Cleave. Hopefully don't have, there is some removal they can play. We get a land. That's nice for them. Yeah, we are going to kill this guy. Get blockers out of the way. Go aggressive. Down to 18 past the turn. And we get to make this a 5/5 next turn with Indestructible. As long as it doesn't die on the way. Kiora. Okay, that's fine. And plays nothing else? Oh, man. All right. Oh my gosh. Charging Monstrosaur as well. Dude, this is a busted draw. Oh my gosh. That was good. I mean, a lot of the stuff we have doesn't quite do well in Constructed because of removal, but I mean, that's a legitimate, like, that could win games for sure, even in Constructed. That was sweet. We'll go again. All right, up against Waldemar. Bring it on, Waldemar. Yeah, we'll keep this. Even just playing out the Rimrock Knight on turn 2 and going aggressive, we've seen that being aggressive might just be enough in this format. Especially if people are playing. Like, we just are kind of running up against slower decks right now. All right, now we'll go for the Legionnaire. Legion's Landing. All right, so play Legion's Landing. I am going to go aggressive, so pump now. Get in for 3. Pass the turn. I think the best draw would be like Unbreakable Formation, so we can play Hanged Executioner, go even wider, and be even more awesome. Summary Judgment. Okay, cool. This also gets us closer to flipping Legion's Landing. So Hanged Executioner, pass the turn. If we hit land, we can also a Crowan War, still whatever they've got. Oh man, please give me land. Oh my goodness, please, please, please give me land. No! Oh, that's brutal. Do we still steal it? We definitely flip Legion's Landing. It has Vigilance, so it's not going to tap down for Summary's Judgment. I kind of want, like, if they don't actually have creatures for this to tap down or make them hit, it gets a little bit worse. So this might just be a better turn to play some things out. Let's go with Goblin Instigator. Pass the turn. We get to hold up Summary Judgment in case something comes untapped. Not very likely. Fiery Cannonade. Oh, that's brutal. Oh, that was very, very bad for us. Alright. Rimrock Knight. Adanto Vanguard. Pass the turn. We should have had some pirates in there, man. Dang it. Goblins. Just being a rogue isn't good enough. You have to be a pirate, yo. Resplendent Angel. Yeah. No blocks. Take it. Down to 16. Oh, Ketra. All right, so this is what happens. We know that we get Summary Judgment onto Resplendent Angel next turn because it'll be goaded. Or one of the next turns. Hopefully they don't have enough lands. If they go land. I think I gotta go for the Terranica instead, though. So Terranica... Attack. Why does this not have haste? That is definitely a bug right there. This should have haste. Because it already came out, it's already been out for a couple turns. There's no reason whatsoever this shouldn't be available. They are going to block with Rimrock Knight, which is fine. There's no reason why that shouldn't have been able to haste in right there and give us even more value. I'm very, very angry about that. What? How does that make any sense? We gain control of the creature, which gaining control doesn't reset the summoning sickness. He had already swung in with it. Skargan Hellkite, okay. Give it haste. No, alright. That's my turn. God Eternal Ketra. Not gonna take 4 damage here when we don't have to. We could offer up the Terranica though, I guess. Because we're gonna have to deal with Terranica at some point. So I guess we go ahead and swing in with it. This is a way to not have her. Okay, down to 5. Pass the turn. Summary Judgment, gonna be sweet. We have an indestructible creature in there at 5. But am I missing something? Did they blink it and I didn't see it? But as I'm concerned, as far as I know, oh, they get to give this lifelink? Boo hiss.
Let me lead the charge into darkness. will lend you my strength.
They could give it vigilance. Vigilance might be the better play for them here. Okay, they give it vigilance. That way it doesn't die to the Crone War, because it's each tapped creature does damage. That's actually very, very, very annoying. Ember Cleave, but without the manas. They have to block God Eternal Ketra. So we swing in. Bonus keeps it up. Sweet. All right. We were able to pull it off still, but I down in the comments below, let me know if that was a bug with the Terranica, because she'd, as I remember, they'd already swung in and hit me with that. So I'm a little bit frustrated, but we still won 4-0. Let's keep going. Okie dokie, up against Luca Grosseto, and got him. We'll get that away. I guess we keep this. A lot of good things in this hand. I might drop the Unbreakable Formation right now. We don't have the aggro set up, and I want to keep my lands and at least some aggression. But Unbreakable Formation, you know? We know it's the only one. We'll just have to play without it. I'd rather... Even though I'd rather have God Eternal Ketra as a possibility. I think it's much better for the late game. Well, we get the second red source. That's nice, at least. They have lots of life gain. That's fine. Pass the turn. Elvish Rejuvenator. Got lots of ramp going on, although Gilded Goose is such awkward ramp. Yeah, they get to ramp with this now, but you lost the ramp you had before, kinda. Ooh, Ember Cleave. I guess no attacks. Well, because we have Ember Cleave, we don't attack. Karn. Alright, well, we kept a pretty good hand for what we're up against. Hydra Krasis and Beanstalk Giant. You can kind of deal with a Krasis. Even the Beanstalk Giant. This isn't going to be a threat for a few turns, and hopefully we can win before that becomes a dealio. No attacks past the turn. I'm pretty sure Ember Cleave on the Rekindling Phoenix is pretty difficult to deal with. Beanstalk Giant. Alright, the only issue is if they hit a Teferi here, which it's looking like it. Don't you dare play Teferi right now. I'll be so angry. Teferi stops us from being able to cast things at instant speed. Oh, Conclave Tribunal. Brutal. Brutal, brutal, brutal. Okay, land for God Eternal Ketra. Now, we do have somewhat of an answer for that. Ingrath.
You're just fuel for the fire.
Created 2/2, no attacks. They got 2 blockers. Awkward for sure. Having a menacing double striking Oketra will be sweet, especially if we can get Embercleave onto it. Although she already has double strike, the +1 and trample will be nice, I guess. Yeah, that's big. All right, let's just kill a creature.
You'll be nothing but slag when I'm done with you.
Maybe we should just let Ingrath go. They're just going off though. This is pretty rough stuff here, and we can't hit anything. A Crow in War is at least a way that we can kind of wipe the board a little bit. I might wait to make sure that we can kill enough stuff to make it worthwhile. So let's just play out Legion's Landing, pass the turn, It'd be nice to like steal their beanstalk giant. Although then that one doesn't die. Okay, give him a forest. Beanstalk giant's getting bigger. If we can get an Embercleave onto the beanstalk giant, though, ooh, that could be very fun. Lots of potential for lots of fun. Yeah, we'll go ahead and trade off. I was thinking it might be worthwhile to keep a creature for the Embercleave, but if we don't hit a land, I just don't know if we have a shot in this matchup. Because the Beanstalk Giant's not really that big for us. It's just really, really big for them. Okay, a Crow in War. No counters. Take Beanstalk Giant. Create some food, makes the guy bigger. We have a 5/5 past the turn. Gonna be a 6/6 with trample and double strike soon.
Nothing is ever truly lost.
This is awkward. Maybe we should have gone for Oketra, taken one hit first. This Hydro Krasis is so big. Best case scenario is... So they have to attack with Krasis here. Oh, we should not have played the land there. Dang it. All right, so we get to kill Krasis. If I hadn't played the land, we get to kill Krasis. I guess they don't also... Dang it. Well, get in for 14. Here's the annoying part, though. They get to swing back. Embercleave is going to stay on it, though. So, not this turn, but on the next one. Because we actually have to pay to have Embercleave come off of the Beanstalk Giant. So, pretty cool stuff. They have to swing with everything. We do get to survive the attack. Kind of. But yeah, this is going to be fun. Good word for it. Maybe I give them a board wipe. So they might... Well, we already have a board wipe going right now. Oh my gosh. And Dream Trawler. Yeah, this is already over. I'll play it out, though. Nice. Give it hexproof. Oh, wait. That doesn't work. They have to swing in. Down to 4. Everything that's tapped down gets exploded. Beanstalk Giant goes to them with the Embercleave. We'll play this out and we'll say good game. I'll let them swing in. I mean, they've got an Embercleave on a massive Beanstalk Giant. I mean, you got to let this happen, right? We'll see what they've got. Maybe you guys are like, I hate this, but I think it's fun to lose in really fun ways. I mean, we died to first strike, so it doesn't really matter. No blocks. Bam. Oh man, that's a good way to lose right there. That's fun. This hand we got a mulligan. This hand we keep. It's a little bit awkward. Keep it. Even though this is like the only thing we can really play, we have to be able to play more things with this hand to make it work. So I guess we lose Revoke Existence. We have the Conclave Tribunal, which hits more things than just artifacts, enchantments. So I'd rather have that. If we run up against like Annex or something like that right away, we might just lose again. Oh, come on. All we need is one more win. I love this Kinjali Sunwing, though. All right, play Rimrock Knight out. Start getting some damage going through if it survives. And if we hit land, we might have a shot. 41% chance to hit a land here. Not a land. Jeff! And they have the Unsummon. Unsummon means we at least get to play it again. I'm actually like kind of okay with that. Because we don't have a land. So, I mean, as far as card for card goes, alright. We get to do this again. Congelli Sunwing not looking as good against a deck that doesn't have much. Oh. Almost a land. Down to 17 past the turn. 45% to hit a land here. Any land. Any land will do. Alright, let's just Conclave Tribunal, get rid of that History of Analia. Revoke Existence apparently would have mattered. Should have got rid of... we had that beforehand. What else do we have? These two cards? Everything else is the lands we did not draw? Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. What are the odds of us not hitting lands this long? We at least get to kill Leon and War Leader after they attack. And this Unbreakable Formation is gonna be pretty sweet. Oh my goodness. Staggering Insight as well. That means we can't let them hit us. Ooh, okay, okay. The life gain is annoying. Let's just go for Congelli Sunwing. No attacks past the turn. Leonin War Leader, Firemine Vessel. Surprised they're not swinging with that. Very surprised. I don't really want to swing in against them because it just gains them a bunch of life. Like I don't think we even do enough damage to make up for how much they lose. But having a bunch of things with two counters on it, or a counter on it, might be worthwhile. Let's pass the turn. There is a chance that they could have Fiery Cannonade or something like that, and so giving everything indestructible might be worthwhile. Animate Fury. It's a 4/4. Yeah, it's a fun card. I was wondering if this would ever actually be playable. Ain't too terrible. Swings and swings. All right. Just swings. Oh, come on. Go in with the War Leader. I don't think I care at all about the flyer here. Once we get Oketra out, we should be able to just kind of take over the game. And so we're fine playing the slow game. So pass to my turn, land. Okay. God Eternal Oketra. Keep back blocker. It's kind of a top deck war now. We take 2, but we're winning the race. We now have an amazing blocker against the War Leader. We also have the removal spell if ever they swing in. Dungeon Geist. Okay. Taps down. It's tapped down, but its ability still stays. We could Summary's Judgment, which is okay. Just Firemine Vessel, no blocks. Down to 16. Let's actually Militia Bugler first. Scorch Spitter. I mean, I think that killing the Dungeon Geist would be nice, but is it as good as just creating a bunch of zombies? I don't know. I don't think so. And then Unbreakable Formation on the next turn will be busted. Let's get in damage then. So swing again still. Yeah. We actually want them to swing in pretty aggressively so they don't have enough blockers. They'll gain 5, but we get to do so much damage with Unbreakable Formation here. We could even get to a point where we could Unbreakable Formation and then board wipe. that would be... Oh, that'd be brutal. That would be sweet. Okay, Giant Killer comes out, can start tapping things down. That's cool. Is that what we go for? We have to have so much mana. We're pretty far away from having so much mana. All right. Okay, let's go Unbreakable Formation. Yeah, I don't think we should be waiting for it. Let's just get a lot of stuff onto the battlefield. A lot of power. Swing in. Transform Legion's Landing. Could I have kept up all of... I couldn't have not used red mana there. We can still kill this dungeon guys, which will be nice. Maybe. We don't even need it. Actually, we might just kill the war leader. Alright, hit the war leader. They gain life, but it's gonna die here. Down to 8, pass the turn. I don't see how they come back unless they have a board wipe. Witching Well gets to draw 2 more cards. Not enough mana to then cast a board wipe, though. And we should be able to swing in favorably enough to win. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. Well, the deck can also play the long game. 5 wins, 1 loss, and it was a brutal loss. But dude, this deck did awesome. It was good. It was fun. So yeah, that was a blast. 5 wins. Let's see what we got. Gems. Something new. Shadow Caravel. Whenever a creature you control explores, put a counter onto Shadow Caravel. Actually is a potentially good card. It's kind of like a Wild Growth Walker, but you have to crew it. But that's also not bad because a lot of your explore creatures have the ability to crew it once they enter the battlefield. So honestly, this is a more powerful card than people give it credit for if you're playing a full explore deck. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed the event. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and yeah, let me know if you guys want to see more of these because that was very much fun for me to play. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below, and see you next time.